All right, so first ever preview of the channel. Going to be doing a lot more of this, so let me know in the comments below if this is what you want to see. And yeah, just conveniently as it is, first preview at the Emirates Stadium. Slightly playing with fire wearing the top, but you know what? I do what I want. I wear what I want. I show my true colours everywhere I go.
Welcome to the best club in North London.
Best club in North London?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll soon see about this after the preview. Right, so here's Harvey Moss from AFTV Young Gunz. Socials are out there. Give him a follow. Give AFTV... Don't normally give Arsenal fans a shout out or subscribe to them, but you know what? It is a preview, so I'll allow it. I'll allow it this time.
I'm not that bad. We'll see.
Right, so this Sunday we are playing Arsenal at the Emirates, and let's just play back a bit how it's been so far. You've won your first two games and you lost your third one.
We played Liverpool.
Yeah, you did play Liverpool. We have won one, drawn one, and lost one in that order.
I think I know what position I'd rather be in at the moment.
Yeah, but again, you say that at the start of the season, but look where it goes at the end of the season. You can't judge it on this day.
Obviously not. Of course not. I mean, I think there are some of our new signings that have definitely looked sharp and on point and are definitely ones to look forward to.
Like David Luiz, yeah?
Well, I know against Liverpool, but I think he's a player. I mean, I'd rather have David Luiz in our defence than Mustafi.
Yeah, but that's just a given.
Yeah, well, that's what I would say anyway. And I think that Pepe's shown really good. He's looking like a proper, I mean, I don't know why Lacazette, Aubameyang and Pepe didn't all start together. Probably because he's probably just trying to save Lacazette for the Spurs game. But the three of them together, I think Joe Willock played very well as well. I don't know how he's suddenly just found all this confidence and burst into the first team, but I think he's going to be great, and I think could definitely see him in the derby on Sunday.
Yeah, let's touch on Pepe actually. To be honest, this is not a dig at Arsenal. It's not disrespectful anyway, but I genuinely never heard of the guy before you signed him. No, being serious, never heard of him. French league.
I'm pretty sure that he was second in either goals or assists or something like that behind Mbappe last season.
Yeah, but again though, I've seen this with my club as well. We signed some French players who have got some nice statistics like Nkudu, Clinton and Ja, and they just don't make it through Premier League. I'll give you that though. His dribbling was actually all right against Liverpool. Yeah. Just his end product though.
Well, yeah, but he's not a striker. We've got Dani Ceballos, we've got Xhaka, we've got Torreira, we've got Guendouzi, we've got Willock. We've got depth now.
Wait, Guendouzi?
Well, he's not that bad. He's really not that bad.
It's not that bad?
How old is he?
I don't know.
He's about 19 years old.
Okay, I mean...
And he's played first team football for a massive club like Arsenal.
I was doing a preview with some other guys. A lot of them were Arsenal, and not one of them rated Guendouzi. In fact, most people I know who are Arsenal don't particularly rate Guendouzi that highly. Maybe not say that he's rubbish, but it's a first hearing it from you that you are including him in that list of the future for Arsenal starting 11.
Well, I don't rate him as much as I think Unai Emery does, but that's a good thing I'm not the manager. But if Unai sees something in him, he's our manager, we've got to stick by him. I think Joe Willock and Guendouzi, they both had some good performances. We're only a few games in, like you said, so we've got to wait and see what happens.
Okay then, I don't know actually. I don't really want to... I mean, it is my channel, but I feel like I am controlling it a bit. Don't you have anything to say to me about my team? Anything? In current form, not in living in the past form.
Can I swear?
What?
Can I swear?
We'll bleep it out.
You're
Yeah, okay. I mean, not brag or anything. Yeah, I mean, I know there's a trophy drought and that, but let's just face it. You've won trophies, and you're still in poor form, fan base wise, club wise, everything about it. So is it really about winning trophies end of the day? Because I ain't seen much of an improvement about Arsenal winning FA Cups.
I wouldn't say we're in poor form at the moment. I feel like it's a new slate, new season, brought in new signings. It's only Unai's. This is his second season. Yeah. Last season, we just missed out on the top four. Yeah, it was close. Yeah.
Yeah.
We just missed out on winning the Europa.
You missed out on the top four because Aubameyang couldn't slot that penalty in. How does that feel?
Yeah.
You had Crystal Palace. You had Brighton.
Okay, but this season, all right, I really do think if we think about it, I think that Arsenal have got a much better squad and a much better chance of getting further in the league or in cup competitions this season than you do. I really do think that Eriksen could be off, yeah, and if he goes, then your options are even, crushed even more in terms of players. Yeah, you've got to get rid of Trippier. I know he was rubbish for you, but he's did all right on his Atletico debut. But
yeah, it's La Liga, mate. La Liga. Yeah. They'll soon see the real him.
Well, I have to to wait and see for that. But now you've got two other options in Aurier and Walker-Peters.
Well, Aurier's just pretty much on his way to AC Milan. Well,
I mean, he's an Arsenal fan. Let's not forget that. You see
mean,
the pictures. He is an Arsenal.
I mean, yeah, but I met Darren Bent in Robbie's filming, and he admitted he was an Arsenal fan, but as a child. But when you're playing football, it doesn't mean anything. It means
Harry Kane knows all too well. Doesn't he?
What?
Harry Kane knows all too well about growing up as an Arsenal fan.
And now he bangs goals against you successfully.
We'll have to see what happens on Sunday.
Well, all I'm going to say is I reckon Kane will score on that game. It's North London derby. Form does go out the window either in favour or against us. Same goes to you. Let's actually start talking about that a bit more now. Right, Sunday. Last time, yeah.
Carabao Cup, if you include that one. That was a win for the Spurs. Don't have to delve too deep into that one because you got nowhere in that. You just got knocked out in the next round.
Yeah, but you would have wanted to have beaten us. Let's admit it. Like, yeah, it's a Mickey Mouse Cup, even though it's a cup I want to win personally. Yeah, it's not a high prestigious tournament, but a derby day is a derby day, and you had a stronger starting 11 than us that day, and we wanted it more, and that's what it's all about. It's about who wants it more. And it's ironic because we are the most drawed derby, I think.
That was when Dele Alli thought that I threw a bottle at his head.
Oh God, yeah. I forgot about that actually.
It wasn't me.
It wasn't you, yeah.
So he's coming over like to get a throw in. I'm like, go on, Dele. So then that was it. He just kind of like ignored me, like most footballers do.
Why were you saying go on, Dele, like you're a Spurs fan?
I just feel like, like come on then, go on, because he's like coming right over to us Arsenal fans.
Oh right,
yeah,
fine.
It's like
weird, but okay. That's taunting. That sounds like you were supporting him.
No, like go on, like in teasing, taunting kind of way.
Yeah.
Then out of nowhere, now you see the video. It's like 17 rows up. Bottle comes, smacks him on the head, turns straight around to me, and
he thought it was you.
And he starts swearing at me, and I won't say those words. But
if we have your permission, can we put that screenshot up there?
There's a
there it is. It actually does look like in the picture that Harvey did chuck the bottles. There's something you're not telling us.
It wasn't me. It literally, I was first row. It came 17 rows up. He turns around. He starts looking at me, and you can't. If there's a camera angle on that side, I would have been everywhere.
To be fair, it isn't a really laughing. I mean, it might be a laughing matter on the surface a bit about what a good shot it was, but how did that hit him in the eye? That could have been really bad.
Yeah, 100%.
So obviously we're not. I'd like to think you're not condoning that behaviour.
I'm not condoning that behaviour. Us Arsenal fans, like to have fun, but violence not the answer. No matter how much we hate certain players. But
yeah.
It's all right.
That's what happened last time. Obviously, let's talk. I don't want to talk about it. 4-2, yeah.
4-2.
It was quite a weird game, to be fair, because we were so awful, but still managed to get those two goals.
Some aggressive times during the game when there were fans from players from both teams had a bit of a scrap.
Yeah, because Eric Dyer did that. Just grow up.
Yeah.
Just grow up. Like, don't be so sensitive.
I mean us Gooners, I think we shut him up by the end of the game anyway. So.
Yeah, well, I mean, you might be using that as a meme, but you know what we're using as a meme right now?
What's that?
Guendouzi out the car. Yeah, just thought this is the problem. Yeah, this is what I was saying in the introduction. Well, after you've beaten us, you just think it's all over now. That's the only game of the season, and you're done. But that's how it goes about. Like, well, then I have to look at a league table, and that league table just says otherwise. Like the league table of how it's been end of the season the whole way through. You beat us, and you're like literally above us. For what? Last time you were above us, it was like. Okay, actually, I think you were above us again briefly, but the first time it was for 72 hours, and you let form just go out like that. I think you played United next, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
Here's the thing, like you said before about the broken fan base and the club as a whole and the team as a whole, you can't really use that point if you think about it, because we have absolutely no control over our club at all. Like, the club don't really care about us. That's how it's kind of been. It's been better as of recent, but at the same time, as much as we try to improve the atmosphere at the Emirates, get people all up, it's difficult. It's difficult because everyone's got all different opinions, and that's one of the things that you can either love or hate about Arsenal. There's loads and loads of fans across the world, across London, across England, that support Arsenal, and you think about big football clubs in the world. You think Arsenal Football Club. You do. You're starting to think Tottenham as well, and I'll give you that. Because they are coming through, but there's still other teams where you... Well,
if you're talking about South Korean tourists coming over to watch Son, yeah.
I think you've got that. I think I'll give you that one.
Yeah.
I'll give you South Korea.
Big up South Korea.
You get a lot of views from South Korea, don't you?
Oi. My most viewed video had no South Korean clickbait.
Yeah,
we've cleared that up.
Yeah, you've got some South Korean subscribers, but... I think the magical thing about Arsenal Football Club is loads of different opinions, loads of different fans, loads of different backgrounds, and we all love Arsenal Football Club. I grew up supporting Arsenal because my family.
That's all very good, but you still haven't answered. You still haven't answered my point. Every time you play us, you just fall after that. It's like you've used all your energy. It's like a boxer. Like you use all your energy in like the first few rounds or something, and then the rest of the rounds is the rest of the season, and you lose energy and you get knocked out. The problem is that I just think we're in your heads rent free. And when we're in your heads rent-free, you just like capitulate against smaller sides like your Palaces, your Brightons, you know? But do you think now with the signings you could be so consistent this season to try and get top 4? Because when you lose to teams, it bites you back in the future.
Let's get something straight. It's normally our away form that is the one that makes...
Yeah. It's your away form, but don't forget, you have to play your away games as much as you have to play your home games.
Of course you do. But I think at this stage of the season... Like you say, it's a bit difficult for us to see. I see this season and last season both as clean slates for Arsenal Football Club. I think that moving forward, we've got more transfer windows ahead. We've got more players we want to bring in, more players up from the academy, because our academy is thriving, that's for sure. And I think there's just a lot more improvements to go on the pitch and off the pitch.
Let's end this video here. What's your score prediction going to be? And what's your starting 11 as well?
Alright, so we'll go Leno, Kolasinac, David Luiz, Socrates, and Maitland-Niles at right back. And then we'll go for a 4-3-3. I'd say Willock, Xhaka, and Ceballos. And then we go Laka, Aubameyang, and Pepe. That's what I'd go for.
I think for me, it's the problem is we're without a right back at the moment. So
Walker Peters, isn't he not available?
I've heard that he's picked up an injury. You know what? Yeah, we'll go with Walker Peters, and I actually want to see Vertonghen start over Sanchez because, oh my God. I'm going to show the photo right now because, yeah, you can't use Premier League content in YouTube. But Jesus Christ, that photo alone of how exposed the defence was, where Sanchez was standing, and how I think it was Rose not closing him down, like it was just the most pathetic defending ever. I've seen Boreham Wood defend better than that.
Oh, don't be No.
That defending. Look,
1 point above the relegation zone. We are.
No, this is not a diss at Boreham Wood because our defending was shambolic.
Shout out to Boreham manager Luke Garrard, by the way.
Oh, yeah, you've interviewed him. He's your boy, isn't he? No, that defending was just abysmal. Like it's literally like you see conference defenders, National League defenders defend better than that. It was the most unforgiving way to concede a goal. So I want Vertonghen there instead. Whether he's match fit or not, he is a passionate player for our club who loves us, and he will want to show up for this game. So Vertonghen, Alderweireld and Danny Rose. Yep. For the midfield, I think Ndombele's out, so it's going to have to be Sissoko and Winks. So we got 4-2.
Sissoko and Winks.
What's wrong with that?
I don't know.
What are you laughing for?
I mean, Harry Winks.
Don't start telling me Guendouzi's better than Harry Winks.
Well,
I actually haven't really thought through the formation though. It'd be 4-2, then maybe 3-1, maybe. So Sissoko. No, right, we've done Sissoko. Eriksen, Son and Ali, they'll be back. Yeah, and then Kane up front.
So with us, we kind of have like a solid kind of format. We can play with different players. We've got quite a lot of squad depth. With you've got a lot of attacking players. They can kind of all play across the front. Yeah. Likes of Moura, Son, Kane, even Ali. They all play kind of roam around the attacking third. So yeah, but I think that would be a solid 11 for you. All right. I do still think that we'll come out on top.
What's your... Okay, now for the last one. What do you think the score will be?
The score? Whenever I predict, I would get it wrong, but...
So you're going to predict Arsenal to win then, and then you'll get it wrong, hopefully?
Hopefully. Hopefully for you.
Yeah.
But, no, I'm...
You reckon you're going to win, aren't you?
Have a look at the lovely ground behind us. Let me have a think. I do think
I spit at that ground.
Oh, you better not. I do think we're going to win, but our defence does look leaky at times. So I'm unsure whether we're going to be able to manage the clean sheet. I want to say 3-1.
3-1?
I do want to say 3-1.
I'm going to say... I don't think we're going to win personally, but...
It won't be a comfortable 3-1. It will be... Maybe we score first, then you score, then we get a dodgy goal, and then the game just opens up a little bit more.
I'm going to say 1-1 draw. Yeah, I reckon because people have been slating off our defence, And we do concede, but we don't concede. We don't concede that many. Maybe, yeah, we conceded 4, to be fair, last season. But I reckon our defence actually might get it right. I'm a bit worried as the liability of Carl Walker-Peters. That's the only problem. But I don't know if he'll be match fit for this game. I reckon we can make it just about 1-1. But that's a hope. If not, then, yeah, if it's not a draw, it might be our loss. Because I'm not feeling optimistic about this game at all.
Well, I'm feeling quite optimistic. Look, I mean, yeah, you just lost a home to Newcastle, so coming away to the Arsenal probably on paper sounds quite.
I'm hoping it's like a kick up the backside for us. That's what I'm hoping.
Yeah, that obviously could be a point there, but I think that we've just come off losing against Liverpool, who everybody knows are definitely up there to be the, title challengers.
Well, that's our preview done. Thank you for watching, guys. Again, yeah, this is Harvey. You're gonna be seeing. No problem, mate. Thanks for coming onto the channel. You're going to be seeing him probably again for the next derby, maybe for some other videos upcoming, maybe for the next podcast. Who knows? Which, by the way, the podcast is coming out on the 12th of September. So hit the notification bell and
yeah, reminder on my phone, Sam.
Pardon?
I need to make sure I watch that. What time's it coming out? What time on the 12th?
Can't tell if you're taking the piss on that.
No,
Oh, right.
Watch that.
It's on midday. It's on midday. And for every view that you make, you're basically raising money for charity through the monetization, and it's going to those charities that deals with mental health and suicide awareness. Yeah, again, Harvey, thank you. But either way, though, you are Arsenal, so this is my bit where I push you off the frame.
Come on, the Gunners!
Yeah, mate. This is my channel.